Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss an update. Alright, let's get into it. Things are heating up in the Nicki Minaj world. Sunshine Benzy, the artist behind the viral track Trump on the Bill, has been getting a lot of attention for either mocking, honoring, or just mimicking Nicki, however you want to see it. She's been going back and forth with the Barbs, and some of the exchanges got pretty messy. Sunshine Benzy fired back at fans claiming she was just using Nicki Minaj for inspiration. She tweeted, "You miserable birds try to tear every new rap girl down by saying they aren't paying enough homage. But when a real student of Nicki pops out, you bears moan pick a side." Of course, a die-hard Nicki fan wasn't having it. They hit back, saying, "You are not a Nicki Minaj student, ho. Nicki teaches her fans to be original, not a copy and paste. Stealing Nicki's mannerisms doesn't make you a student. It makes you a thief. And I blame the Barbs for posting you." But Sunshine Benzy isn't the only one stepping into this territory. A few other female rappers have been accused of mimicking Nicki, whether it's homage or just a strategy to pull in Barbs as fans. Artists like Dolat and Ice Spice have done this before, copying Nicki's style in hopes of attracting her audience. Another example is a rapper with a track called Trim, who has been adopting all of Nicki's signature moves and mannerisms. She even started tweeting in Nicki's style, posting things like, "Who God bless?" Anyway, this white girl is out in Beverly Hills living her best life. And honestly, some people are just mad about it. She's even using a bow emoji that Nicki Minaj has famously used before. I'm not saying Nicki owns it or anything, but it does feel like she's trying to copy Nicki's style, her tweets, her sound, and soon maybe even her look, basically shaping herself like Nicki Minaj. I want to hear what you all think about this. Do you see it as homage or just straight up copying? Now, when it comes to Nicki, I honestly don't think she needs to respond or acknowledge these new female rappers. Every time she does, it seems to stir up drama, and you know how it goes. Labels love to push the narrative, tell artists to pick fights or stir trouble for attention, just like what happened with Cardi, Ice Spice, and others. There's always some kind of mess. And let's be real, will this girl still be relevant in 5 years when we're talking about music? Probably not. No shade, but most of these newer female rappers come and go. Even some older names faded out over time. Young M came and went, others too. Even some of the younger female rappers now, Dolat, for example, aren't really making a lasting mark in rap. Same with Thee Stallion in certain areas. So, it honestly feels like some of these girls are just trying to ride Nicki Minaj's wave. And truthfully, Nicki doesn't owe them any attention. Sometimes the best move is just to let it slide. Now, shifting gears, things aren't looking too great for Cardi B Celena Powell, who's known for her history with Offset, recently made headlines again. Remember, she's the one who claimed years ago that she had a baby by Offset and has openly admitted to sleeping with him. Well, she was spotted at the Patriots game yesterday. StefonDiggs was playing, and after a big win, he's moving on to the AFC Championship. But Celena showed up in a Patriots jersey, and fans are already speculating that she might be trying to get close to StefonDiggs, kind of stepping in where Cardi B is concerned. Some people will say, "Oh, she just recently started messing with Offset," but she herself claimed this happened years ago, even saying she was pregnant. Personally, I think Offset might have hooked up with her back then, sure, but I highly doubt he got her pregnant. I mean, where's the baby? Celena has always been open about bouncing around with industry men. And if she had a child, you better believe she'd be asking for child support. So, a lot of fans are thinking she's coming for Cardi B's man now. And this really shows why sometimes it's smarter to keep your relationship low-key. When you're in the spotlight, everyone seems to want a piece of what you have. And let's be honest, Cardi B might not even be the most visually appealing option among StefonDiggs' potential partners in the public eye. It's harsh, but that's just how fans are looking at it. In my opinion, I feel like StefonDiggs might end up cheating, especially when Cardi B hits the road for her tour. Honestly, it seems almost inevitable. And I think that's part of the reason why Cardi hasn't fully committed to the tour yet. She's just starting rehearsals and doesn't seem fully prepared. Maybe deep down she knows what could happen while she's away. But Celena Powell really needs to stop. You don't have to be involved with everybody's man. Honestly, between her and Ara for lecture, I don't even know who's causing more drama. It's always Cardi B's partners who get caught up. Why can't someone else's man be the target for once? And we all know if something does come out, Cardi B is going to go off on Spaces, probably on her 15th rant. It would just be a whole mess. Honestly, this is a sign that a lot of women should consider keeping their dating lives private. When you're in the spotlight and people see you with someone, unfortunately jealousy comes into play. People want what you have. I still don't get why anyone would be chasing StefonDiggs, but maybe she was trying to hit on someone else on the Patriots team. Still, it does feel suspicious that she showed up at the game after already exposing Offset. All signs point to her possibly coming after StefonDiggs, and that's where the drama could really start. Now, moving on, Thee Stallion recently confirmed that she's running 5 different businesses. And on top of that, she's reportedly getting ready to sign artists to her own label, Hot Girl Productions. So far, there aren't any artists officially signed, but she's planning to bring talent on board within the next year or two. For up-and-coming artists, this could actually be a big opportunity. They might get management support through Devil Nation, meet people like Camelface, and even collaborate with Megan herself. Of course, I wouldn't expect that to automatically guarantee chart success, but it's still a chance to grow their careers. And here's a fun bonus. If things don't work out in music, Megan also owns a Popeyes franchise in Miami, so at least there's always a fallback plan. I'm curious what you all think about this. Would signing to Hot Girl Productions be a good move for these artists? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the newer female rappers, especially those who've been mimicking Nicki Minaj, decide to join Megan's label. So, let me know your thoughts. Now it looks like there may be trouble in Bieber Paradise. Recently, Justin Bieber liked a comment on an old Instagram post from 2016, one that included a kissing photo with his ex, Selena Gomez. And of course, this is all happening while everyone online is doing the big 2016 throwback, saying music was better back then and reminiscing because it's been about 10 years. Because of that timing, a lot of fans feel like Justin might be throwing subtle shade at Hailey Bieber, especially since she recently posted a throwback photo of the two of them from 2016 as well. Allegedly, behind the scenes, things between Justin and Hailey haven't been great. People are saying Justin wants out of the marriage, while Hailey is still trying to make it work. They do share a child, and they've been together for nearly a decade, so it's understandable why she'd want to hold on. But here's the issue for me. Justin has always seemed obsessed with Selena, and that hasn't changed. There's honestly nothing Hailey can do about that. She married him, gave him his first child, and stood by him even when he was involved with other women. And yet, he still appears stuck on his ex. To me, that's a huge red flag. At some point you have to ask, when is enough? Enough. Because liking a comment tied to a Selena post from 2016 is wild. There's really no way to explain that away. I already know the Beliebers are going to say, oh, he was hacked. Yeah, okay, we've heard that one before. Because it's funny how every time he's supposedly hacked, it somehow always involves Selena Gomez. A like here, a post there, same pattern every time. That's not just coincidence, that's suspicious. Now, moving on, Queen Bee is officially set to become eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2027. To qualify, artists need to have had a full 25-year career and released music that truly stands the test of time. Music that's original, impactful, and influential enough to change the course of music history. Honestly, I think Queen Bee absolutely deserves this honor. She's constantly pushing boundaries, and with her upcoming rock jazz album for Act 3, she's showing even more versatility. Honestly, it feels like she's been shaping the industry for way more than 25 years. Her influence is undeniable. So yeah, 2027 seems like the perfect time for her to get recognized by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I want to hear what you all think about that. Do you agree she deserves it? And that's the tea for today, guys! From drama in the music world to celebrity relationships making headlines, it's clear the entertainment industry never sleeps, and neither does the gossip. But what really stands out is how influence, power, and ambition play out behind the scenes. Whether it's Queen Bee making history, Megan building her empire, or the drama surrounding Nicki's legacy and Cardi B's love life, one thing's for sure: these stories are far from over. So, I want to hear from you. What do you think will happen next? Who's really winning in this game, and who's just trying to ride the wave? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation isn't ending anytime soon. And don't forget, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more insider updates, and turn on those notifications so you're always in the loop. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.